Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna start with some. We're gonna play some Blitz, maybe a few games here. I've got an hour and 45 minutes, so we're streaming from now until 2:45 p.m. CEST. Let's do a puzzle or something to warm up. And nobody's here yet. Puzzles. Let's do end games. I like those. Keep it simple. We have no pawns. That's curious. Oh, that's weird. What? What the bleep? A white to move. What? We're white, we're going down. Oh, we've got the pawn on the... We got two pawns on the 5th and 6th. We're white. I thought we were black. I'm like, how are we going to win with no pawns? Rook d6 comes to mind. Forcing move. It probably forces an exchange of rooks. It looks like the only shot. There's no check on f3. Or whatever that is, c6. So, rook d6, rook d6. Pawn d6. I'm not sure that's the correct move, by the way. But it looks pretty tempting. So we're going to have to play this. Question is, which way do we take? If king takes, knight f7 check. King c7. And I think he can't stop the pawn, even if he gets my e5 pawn. But pawn takes is the more tempting move. King takes also... One of these has to not be good, otherwise the puzzle wouldn't work. So... King takes, knight b7 check. Looks complicated. Pawn takes... Knight c6 check. Hard to believe that he could save the game after either move. Pawn takes, knight b7, d7, king d5, d8 takes, king c6, he draws. Pawn takes, knight b7. I don't like. Pawn takes, knight b7, king d7, king d5. Pawn takes, knight b7, d7, king d5, d8, queen. Yeah, I think it has to be king takes. And then here this is domination if I played king c7. And no matter what he does, he can't stop it. Notice the knight squares are dominated. Nice puzzle. So Brownie Champ is back. They're back. Bijak, welcome back. Alright, 5 plus X. 5 plus X casual. Yesterday I was playing Knight of 3. I'm going to keep playing hypermodern stuff, but with a little bit of E4 mixed in. So today, we've got an hour and 45 minutes. Blitz challenges with blog mocking. Knight c6. That has to be a reasonable move. What's up, Bijak? Bijan. I blocked you, I know. You're not still blocked, are you? What? I unblocked you. Dude, I totally unblocked you. What do you mean? Come on. I definitely clicked unblock. You're not blocked, dude. You're not blocked. I just looked at your profile. I can block you if you want. I can block you and then unblock you again. Maybe we should try that. That's weird. Look, Schumacher. Yeah, now I'm getting a challenge. See, you're just making shit up. You just wanted to everyone feel sorry for you. You to refollow me. But I don't understand. You have to follow me in order to challenge me? That doesn't sound right. Maybe you challenged the wrong Sparkle Horse or something like that. One of those fake me's. You just had to find the right me. Damn, this guy's playing really fast. Alright, I'm not. Black's position is pretty strange. Bishop on a7. I don't like the look of that. That doesn't look right. Nothing fancy. Ooh, what's Black doing? Why are you playing so fast, dude? It's 5 plus 3. People just don't listen. It's kind of an annoying move. He's going to exchange pieces now. Wow. That is mildly annoying. I don't want to let you exchange any pieces, but I'm going to have to. This is 1-0. You're playing 1-0, bro. You have 3,000 bullet games. Why are you playing so fast, dude? Not appropriate for this time control. Oh, well. I'm so bored of giving this lecture to people, but they don't listen, so it doesn't matter. Why do I bother breathing? What's up, Arse? Weird. This is really weird. D5. Huh. He takes. Bishop takes H6. I kind of like it. He's challenging me to Racing Kings. You know, I've never played a Racing Kings game in my life, and I don't intend to start today. But if I ever did, I'd want it to be with you, Arslafed. Enough variants already. Yeah, I mean, the bishop on a7, Black miraculously managed to find a sort of continuation where that matters. I thought you would play knight takes c3 there. Now he's got a lot of weaknesses around his king. Ooh. You should simply stay calm. I'm not going to give those lectures anymore. You know, people want to waste their time. It's totally up to them. But why do you play in a 5 plus 3 game like it's 2 plus 1? Or 1 plus 2 or something? Against a stronger player, no less. You know, you're giving me time odds. You know that, right? I'm 600 points higher and you're giving me time odds. Like 5-2 time odds or something like that, essentially. At the end of the day. And using your time when you get a bad position, it's too late then. Alright. Whatever. There's some horrible blogs today I saw. Chess Mood posted, a few days ago, the refutation of the Latvian Gambit. This is a grandmaster? Are you serious, dude? What a scammer. The refutation of the Latvian Gambit. Oh, it's a new refutation of the Latvian Gambit. I'm sorry, but the refutation of the Latvian Gambit is irrelevant because the opening was refuted like 100 years ago. I mean, it's horrible for black, and everybody knows that. It's not even relevant, Why would a GM who has like a chess training website publish? I mean, it's just like, oh, what's the easiest thing I can do today? Hey, let's publish a refutation of something that's been refuted for like 100 years. That's stupid. Doesn't have a real refutation. Arsenal fan, that's completely. What are you talking about? That's completely relative, It's not playable at the master level. It doesn't need a concrete refutation. It's just horrible for black. If you get out of the opening with -1, you'd be like very, very lucky, It makes the Mora Gambit look like a great opening. It's like the England Gambit or something. Why do we need a new hot refutation of that, dude? You're just being a contrarianist again. I'm right, and you know it. Just admit it, that I'm right. Just admit that I'm right, all right? Admit I'm right. I know how painful it is, but I'm right. I'm totally right. I'm always right. We've got a debate about the, it's garbage, dude. It's garbage. Nobody plays it. It's garbage. But the dude makes a video about it as if it's something serious, which is misleading. It's very misleading. Because the noobs think, oh, this is a real opening. It's really good, Now we have a hot new refutation to that. At least be honest about it, that it sucks. Everybody knows it sucks. But no, we're not going to be honest about it. I'm going to pretend like the Latvian Gambit is a real opening, and it's good. Wow. Just an example. What was the other one? The other one the guy, some Indian grandmaster who's new, I've never heard of. He says, the silent killer, the double bishops. I'm sorry, nobody says double bishops. It's called the bishop pair, or the pair of bishops. Double bishops, what are you talking about? Some kind of new variation of chess where the bishops have like double powers or something? What the fuck is this guy talking about? Double bishops. Double bishops, double gum, double mint gum. No such thing as double bishops. It's called a bishop pair. And you're a grandmaster, you should know that. It's not like they don't speak English in India or something. No, double with an E, not doubled. Double bishops. Like there's some super bishop that's worth like 6 points or something. It's a double bishop. It makes it singular. Singularity. Could be some problems here. But he has more time to figure it out. Oh, doubled pawns. I've literally never seen anyone say double bishops. And you're a grandmaster, and I've been playing chess for 40 years. I've never ever seen anyone use the term double bishops. What else? Another blog. Wait. What was the other horrible blog? I have to go to this. All right. Wait. Oh, August top 25 women's rankings. So there's this mysterious anonymous creator who makes this on the Queen side. That's totally anonymous, and they only talk about women's chess. I would bet anybody here $1,000 that the creator of that account and that is a guy. $1,000. I'll bet anybody. It's got to be a guy. $1,000, and they're exploiting in a way. And the irony is, like, they're exploiting women by like profiting off of their popularity or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of sad, you know. It's so sad. Really, it's like exploitation, black exploitation. All right. Anyway, that's that's enough for today. All right, Schumacher. At least lichess is enforcing this rule where they have to put like a disclaimer that it says, you know, this blog is a promotion or whatever. All the segging poor noobs don't even realize. But anyway, all right, let's focus. I've just got to unleash my inner hate now and then. We got to increase the medication. Obviously, you know, I would think if it was actually a woman, they would probably admit their, you know, openly admit their identity, but they can't because it would look ridiculous, you know. That's the whole point. They know that it looks stupid if they say they're a guy. Anyway, so pathetic. It's so pathetic. If I can't be a woman, I'll exploit women's chess by anonymously promoting. Yeah. So anyway, here we go. We haven't really played this before. You know, some people think that knight d2 is a better move there. A.V. Ivanov played this against me with black. He didn't know that I played it with black, so he made the mistake of playing it against me. And I beat him in the last time we played, in 2014. I don't remember when it was, 2014, 2015. I beat Ivanov. We played like so many games, and I finally beat him I didn't beat him before, but I beat him in the last game. I was actually thinking if I go back to the States for 2 weeks, I wonder if I could find a tournament, but there's nothing. It's a really bad time to go to the States for chess. End of September, early October, there's like nothing. All the like the Labor Day tournaments are over. I don't think I can get to play in like a tournament while I visit. Schumacher's been studying or something. Man, we might have had a game in this before. I don't remember you. Foxwoods, no, it's in the opposite. It was gone last year, but it comes on and off. I think he has problems with the site, but it was in the spring. Foxwoods is in the spring. It's a casino, Indian, you know, Native American, Native American casino, and that's in the spring usually, but this year they didn't have it. Depends on the hotel. Yeah, nothing in October. There's like some nothing, especially in my region. So no playing chess in New England in October. All right, Mr. Coffee, I'm gonna see Mr. Coffee, Arsenal fan, which is cool. We're gonna actually meet. So E3 is a little slow. I defend the bishop so I can capture on F3 if he tries to play F3. I was white against Ivanov, and I played G4 in that position instead of E3. This Ukrainian variation is a little dubious for black, but it's fun. I played it a bit. Not so much lately. Schumacher doesn't know what he's doing. He's playing on instinct, you know. That's what he does. He plays intuition, on intuition. And now the question is, it's like French, do I want to smash his pawn structure? Well, I can. Also possible is g5. I think I'm going to pass. I pass to you. Do you want to pass, or do you want to accept the question? It's a King's Indian attack now. Ooh, he's on f4, h4, f4. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening g4? Not yet. Well, you could. You could play g4. Not very good here. Yet. Dude, are you sure about that? Are you sure you want to do that? Did you calculate this, Schumacher? Not known for your calculation. He's not known for his calculation. He's known for his tremendous instinctive ability. He needs to work on the calculation aspect a bit more. He's a little rusty. A little rusty. Not good. Not the good. And now it's all uphill. He's not giving up. He gave up. Yeah, so let's see the opening. G4. You know, interesting factoid. I used to always think that knight g5 was better because it was recommended in the Encyclopedia of Chess Openings. But knight d2 actually seems to be better, believe it or not, than knight g5, even though it feels less active. And then finally on knight g5, Ivanov taught me something interesting. Used to be bishop f5 was considered the main move. And actually, queen e7 is better than bishop f5. Anyway, little things that you pick up. But queen e7, queen c2 is main line. Now bishop f5, and now I always played g4. I played g4 here against Alex. He played bishop g6. I played bishop g2. I guess he played knight c6. I think this was the game we had, but now it's so hazy. So g4 is a move, but f3. And then we could sack a pawn. It's a Korchnoi-esque pawn sack. But is it even a pawn sack? We get this pawn back if we want, don't we? You can take it, but it's not so good. Anyway, we don't need a pawn. Who needs a stinking pawn? Anyway, it's kind of a dubious line. It's right up there with the Arsenal Gambit, Arsenal fan. Did I say that? I just said that. Oh my god. The Arsenal Gambit. Holy Freudian slip, Batman. It's up there with the Arsenal Gambit. The Arsenal Gambit. I don't know what that is. The Arsenal Gambit. We need an Arsenal Gambit. Wow. Arsenal Gambit. Sounds good, though. It's right up there with the Arsenal Gambit. That's it? That's it for our challenges? Where's Arsenal? Yeah, I've been warming up for him now. He's a border master. Border master, 2204. You keep hitting your floor. Banging your head on the floor every time you fall down to the floor. The life of the border master. So now that they have like 4-digit ratings in the UK, I was wondering if the ECF would start having like titles. But he's muted now. 8 viewers. Wow. That's awesome. This is my first stream where I got over 6 viewers. Just saying thanks, everybody. Getting us over the hump. 6 viewers. 8 viewers now. Maybe even more. 9 viewers. So we looked at some really great blogs today. We learned there's a refutation of the Latvian Gambit. Shocking. Also known as the Arsenal Gambit in some circles. Thanks for Chess Mood figuring that out. The bishop pair is no longer called bishop pair. It's called the double bishops. Double bubble. Double trouble. And they're silent killers. It's it's like high blood pressure. And then what else? Oh no, this is a bad move. The Alejandro Rios variation. Why am I suddenly like unsure about what to do here? The Colombian IM beat me in 1992. He had a totally losing position the whole game, and I fucking lost. It was a heartbreaking game, one of those like 7-hour games. You're winning the whole way and then you lose. Arsenal, when in doubt, play a6. That's what Acerbate does. You know, a6 is a very natural looking move. It's surprising how bad it is here, but I've had this so many times. You know, a lot of people play that move. It's unusual for Arsenal because I think he kind of knows the variation. Like, he's played the normal, proper way before, too. Probably just too early in the morning. Gotta get those. Gotta get the proper English breakfast fired up. He's in real trouble now. It's getting worse. It's gonna get a little worse before it gets better. It's like when you're like one of those Saw movies or whatever, where you're like tied up. I know I watched Saw, like one Saw movie, but I mean, it's ridiculous and ultra-violent and gross, but they've got you tied up, and so if you move, it gets worse. That's the kind of place where Arsenal fan is now. Arsenal fan, I hope you're watching this retrospectively, so you get this. Every time you move, it's just gonna hurt more. So just don't move, because the more you like try to, you know, move around, the worse it gets. Are you threatening me? You want to play knight f5? Neato. Neato. Alright. Wow. Knight f5 is a great maneuver. Very well done. He's struggling. The saw is getting closer. Look, if nobody's going to watch, I'm not going to stream on Fridays anymore. This is ridiculous. Blitz while blob mocking. Join us on lichess. Yeah, everything's in order. Nobody likes me anymore. I'm too mean or something. I don't know. We used to have a real following. I don't know what's going on around here. I think there's a conspiracy against me. Yeah, you're trying to bust out. None of that trying to bust out with that B6 stuff. You better not do that. Oh, yes. Yes. I wouldn't normally request a take back, but... And I've been mocking you pretty hard in this game. But honestly, yeah. That's awkward. Obviously, that was a mouse slip. But I'll give you a take back. I don't understand how that happened. I'm debating between queen d2 and knight a4, but how d4 got clicked, I really don't understand. It's better not to click. You know, the clicking is a bad idea, bro. Why would I click? That's why dragging is better. Dragging is way better. And I usually drag the pieces. I don't know what's into me. I'm like lazy or something. Clicking. Are you a click or dragger? We should make a blog about that. Like a mock blog. Clicking or dragging. A statistical analysis. I think that lichess should really like charge money for these blogs. I mean, there's so much information just being given away for free. Most of it absolute garbage. But still, there should be like a subscription for the lichess blogs. What I love about Arsenal fan is his will. He has incredible will to live. Calculates pretty well, too. Bishop d2 doesn't seem right. Oh, shit. Weird. You're going to break out with d6 now. It's really annoying, man. I've got no way to increase the pressure on d6, bishop d2, knight c6. If I occupy d6, you have b5, knight f5. It's really annoying. Damn. Can't believe it. I'm going to go on to lose this game. The take back really psychologically killed me. Don't want to trade. Knight b6. d5. Bishop e3. That's a stupid ass move, if I've ever seen one. Take, take. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Totally confused. So now you take, take. Attack my pawn. Can I sacrifice said pawn? Why would I need to do that? Yeah, but knight b6. If you get into time pressure, you're fucked against this guy. He's still alive. Finds a way out of... It's like Houdini. Wow. Totally Houdini'd me. Unbelievable. It's like really literally playing Houdini. He's defense against everything. It's fucking unbelievable. God damn it, dude. He's like tactically brilliant. One thing is that, you know, you became a good defender because your openings are bad. Clearly. Did he possibly make an error? This is 5-5. Oh. I was thinking it's 5-3. Better for me, you know. Better for me to have 5-5. Because he's very fast. That's scary, dude. Sacking the exchange. No other options. Under the circumstances, he came out of it pretty well. He was in deep, deep trouble in the opening. What else is new? Arsenal doesn't really like to study opening theory, so he's developed defensive skills to compensate. Okay, A3. I don't want to lose my A pawn. He's overcompensating. It shouldn't quite be enough for black, but still enough to keep the game a little tense. I have in exchange for one pawn. Don't really want to do this, but his pawns could get out of control. They probably will anyway. If I'm making it worse or better with this. Can't move my knight, man. He has complete compensation now. Holy fuck. Alright. How it flows. His play flows. It goes with the flow. Good to get rid of that bishop, though. Whoa. Holy. F3 square. He's 2270 in bullet. 14,000 games. Okay. Just make it worse for myself. I'm gonna find a way to like lose this position. Are you sure you want to go that way? Yeah. He did give me the take back when I made the mouse slip, so I guess I have to agree to a draw here. I am better by point some fractional amount in this position. Holy defensive genius, Batman. I was winning. Wasn't so easy. I made 4 blunders just at the end. Jesus, this was terrible. Got me psyched out, man. I'm totally psyched out by you. But I felt kind of bad about the mouse slip thing. You got good self-confidence. It's amazing I managed to not be worse the whole game. You equalized at move 19. You equalized again at move 26. You equalized again at move 35. You equalized again at move 41. You equalized again at move 44. Good isn't the word I'd use for it, but in terms of sportsmanship, it was a good game. No, you're not supposed to play that. I think Queen B6 is actually a move if you want to play Queen B6. Queen A5. If you want to make a queen move, you can play Queen A5 or Queen B6. But not... I mean, I don't know about Queen C7. It could be playable. I've never... But normally, Black plays one of a couple very concrete moves there. You know, they either trade knights and play D6, you know, or they play the pawn sack with D6 or knight G4. There's 3 major variations. Colin Crouch. I remember there was an old game in some book. Maybe don't remember what it was actually. Where would I be studying this position? I have no idea. How would I even be studying this position? That's weird. What possible source? This is some old Colin Crouch game. Knight A4? Is that right? I'm not sure. I had a game with Heinau Zoli that was similar to this. It was just a quick draw, Grandmaster draw. In a teen turn about 5 years ago. He's a very solid IM. Played for Szeged. No, Mako. It's like a southern Hungarian city. Mako? No, maybe it was Szeged. Mako, I thought. But they're both in the south. C5 might be good there. Oh, you already played C5. Bishop takes c4. Do I have a problem, Houston? What, am I losing a piece here? No. This is fine. I'm not losing a piece, don't worry. So, Arsenal fan, what I love about playing you, and it's also very annoying, is you're like, you can feel your will, you know, your will to not lose, you know, to win or to not lose. Very strong fighting will, you know. I think that's your strongest asset. I don't know if that's a backhanded compliment or what, but for what it's worth, you have a very strong will. Well, you know, I think you pays your money and you takes your choice. As Arnold Bisgeyer. Arthur Bisgeyer famously said to my best friend, "You've made a conscious decision to make your living without theoretical knowledge. You're anti-theoretical knowledge." Okay. Maybe you can upload it to your brain while you're sleeping or something in the future. Save time. Just do an upload. What do I do? You know, I have like nothing here. That's what I get for playing a boring opening. Right? But reduce a8, Slav is, again, I don't know where this player gets their openings from. You know, he seems to be like very tactical, very aggressive, yet playing d4 with white, now the Slav with black, yet you play the Sicilian Sveshnikov with black. I would think he would be an e4 player who played sharp openings. Instead, he's playing like very positional Slav here, like he's Nefedov or something. It's really like a weird dichotomy with this player. I mean, it's good. Okay, it's good to be able to adapt and play different styles. If you can do that. White has like a 1/10 of a pawn advantage. Trading on e5, knight e5, knight for d7 is a total disaster. It's a surrender. But if I play f4, I'm like, maybe I should play f4, but I just feel like I've gone down this path so many times, and it's kind of weakening. Look at this rook c8. My God, dude. That's a hardcore Slav player right there. They can play that move. He doesn't develop his kingside. Doesn't play bishop d6. Instead of playing rook c8. It's kind of straight up weird, isn't it? Why are there no viewers? What's up? I used to get viewers on Fridays. We'd have, by now, by 2 o'clock, there'd be a lot of viewers, like 20 viewers, 30 viewers sometimes. Where is everybody? Last week of summer, people need the routine. I know we were disappointed I didn't stream last week, Arsenal. Now h5. Okay, dude. Please. h5. What are you doing? How can you play the Slav and then play h5, dude? Get a therapist. What's wrong with you, bro? You're playing the Slav. You just played rook c8, and now you're playing h5 and g5. What are you doing? Holy shit. Bro, that's insane. It's like a handicap. Maybe I'm playing a handicap engine. That's like intentionally playing bad moves. This is like drug. He went to drug land. This is just completely mental. I'm tempted to play f4. It's difficult to express how insane black is. Why would you go from solid Slav to crazy caveman, playing like Emery Tate high out of his mind, you know? In the same game, you pulled Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It doesn't make any sense. It's like people have like chess personality disorders. Unbelievable, man. That's what it is. It's a chess personality disorder. Playing engines can be fun. Oh, yeah. It was so fun, I gave it up 25 years ago. Losing to them is fun. If you like losing, it's fun. It was fun when you could sometimes win or get a draw. That was fun, I admit. But now that it's impossible to even get a single draw, that's the point where it's not fun anymore. I'm sorry. It ceases to be fun when you can't win or draw a single game. If I could, just get one draw out of like 10 games, even that would still be fun. But no. No, I gave up. It also alters your style. Do not play computers, in my opinion, because it makes you play afraid. Yeah, you can use engines for stuff like analyzing the openings, of course. They're important, but playing against them is hopeless. And it would alter your style and make you afraid. So I don't understand Redusa. I'm trying to figure them out, but I can't. I cannot understand this player. But I think you need to learn to listen to me and recognize what I'm saying. It's almost like two different people played this game. There was like player 1 who played very solid, and then player 2 came along and started doing crazy shit. And I don't understand that dichotomy. Do you have personality disorder or some kind of like multiple personality disorder? Why play the Slav in the first place? If you want to play like a maniac, then you're playing the wrong opening. Oh, that's the other funny blog, right? Oh my god, dude. Made in one. This is the other problem. Just wanting to play for time. I missed 96 there. All he wants to do is play for time. Seriously? You don't know where the resign button is. I don't know, man. Here's a real player. He drew Gadakamsky in a simul. This guy knows how to play the Slav properly without multiple personality disorder. Although he does occasionally get a little carried away with the G5. Sometimes H5 or G5. Trolling. The troll in chief. Trolling and rolling. No, Nefedov, you have a very consistent... You play a very consistent game. Now, you play the same variation that Arsenal tried to play. Prime Gadakamsky. Well, he was top 5 in the world. He played Karpov in a candidates match. Of course, he lost pretty convincingly, I thought. I don't think he was really that big of a threat to Karpov, but it was 1996 or 94. Can't remember. 95. He played some candidate matches against Gelfand, Karpov. Now here's the Panov that we've had with Nepidov a few times now. Nepidov doesn't like... He doesn't play G6. What? Totally new variation. Nefedov has never played this line before. As far as I remember. Where did that come from? Is he studying? I can't imagine Nefedov studying the black side of the English. But maybe just for me. I lost to Horvat Adam once in this line. I lost to Chernyshov too, although he played horribly. This particular variation, I'm a little unsure about. Looks okay for black. There must be some tactical problem here. You know, something. Normally they go for e4. Caruana lost a really beautiful game against Aronian once. The main line is like e4. e495. So this is a little bit unusual. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Play knight d5? I don't have any choice. I just take. But this is definitely not non-standard. Pablo Kelly did that against me in a Tarash the other day. Knight takes d4 is almost always bad. You're centralizing my queen with impunity. So Nefedov is really just totally making this up. He's what's the word I'm looking for? When you're an actor and you know improvising. He's improvising. He's an imp. He's improvising. He's an improviser. Just an imp. How do I know what the best move is there? Bishop g5, bishop e7. Oh my god. No. Oh no. That works in the Sicilian sometimes, but not here. That's crazy. Oh no. Poor Nefedov. Do you trap my bishop on c7? Is it trapped? Nefedov must be on, he's on the tube or something. Speaking of people who normally play solidly, Nefedov has the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I think I'm bipolar. I started to believe that I might be bipolar. Now, none of you guys would be surprised, probably, because I sometimes, like, ranted and went crazy. I mean, I'm not, like, Yubava level or something. But it's all relative, right? I always thought, like, oh, bipolar people are, like, dude, they go on crazy shopping sprees online and, like, spend all their money one afternoon, or they, you know. But I think you can be, like, just mildly bipolar. I'm just, like, mildly bipolar. How you still remember my own inaccuracy in a chess game? It was the other day. It was, like, a week ago. And it was surprising because it's a very bad move. And you seem like a good player. And when good players make bad moves, I mean, you kind of remember them. You know, when bad players make bad moves, you don't remember them. They're bad players. When good players make bad moves, it's more memorable. Here I have the funny move knight d5. Funny, haha. But, I mean, why would I do that? That's stupid. I should just take on g7. Nefedov's totally lost. Uncharacteristic Nefedov today. This is not him at all. It's Friday, right? Everybody's crazy on Friday. I never remember your mistakes. I've got them all cataloged in a little book. What are you talking about? 95 there was stronger? I was afraid of some stupid bishop f2 or some bullshit that doesn't work. Leaving my queen hanging? Oh, Nefedov with the resource. Arsenal told me about this move. I always think of Nefedov as more measured and solid. It's just a blitz game. I shouldn't expect people to play. I shouldn't expect people to play like it's so serious, you know. It's only a blitz game. It's not like our life depends on it. Who cares, right? Bishop f2 check. You really have that now? Yeah. Take the fun out of it. It's so weird though, like streaming on Sunday, Fridays, and Asterbait isn't here because he's sleeping, because it's, you know, it's like 9 hours earlier there. Vegas is Pacific time, right? So, New Vegas. Asterbait, New Vegas. Imagine if Asterbait survived and was in the Fallout universe. Alright, now we got a very solid player coming up here. Guys, I've got till 45, unless I have a cancellation. There's always a chance for a kind of cancellation on Fridays. That was a very loose game by Nefedov. I would say he was on tilt. But he's never played e5 before that I can recollect. Now what am I going to do? White seems too happy to play this. I'm not going to play knight f6 here. What is that? So bishop e3, just an utterly random move. Totally equal. We're happy to see bishop e3. There's a lot of dangerous lines in this so-called like Karpov variation or whatever. What is 97? Does it have a name? Is it called like, it's called something? Shamkovich was one of the first ones to really analyze it. We're kind of out of book here. Proashka, Hungarian player, likes the knight d7 Caro-Kann a lot. I always had bad luck with this. Once I lost to Kudrin really bad, I had a draw against Gormley, but I was like lost. I was 2 pawns down in a knight ending. I think once I won a game against the 2100. I remember losing other games. I have a really bad record with the Caro-Kann main line in general, but particularly this variation. Thanks to the game, just wanted to spice things up. Well, actually, what you did was is a topical line, Pavel. You know the E5 has been, not so much lately, but was for a while. It was for a while an extremely topical variation. Ronyan and Caruana and Bashir Legrave and a lot of players were playing that line a lot. And it's really, it was quite interesting, although lately, probably not so much. This player is very hard to pin down also. He lost 2 games against Asterbait on Tuesday. As I say, actually, Nefedov, it's fine. It's a Blitz game. Who cares? And I think you should sharpen your game a little. If anything, you lean toward the solid side too much. So by all means, try to spice things up. I think it's good for you. I'm not saying you're a boring player, because you're not, but you're probably a little bit too on the solid side if I had to pick. Though again, I don't know. It's possible I'm wrong. You do play some sharp stuff. Yeah, I think you're fine. You're not too solid. You're not too loose. Whatever. Actually, yeah. You're not too solid, but you do play the Slav. It's very dry. It's that Slav. You play dynamic stuff against E4. The Slav is really dry. That's the other blog I wanted to mention. There's a stupid blog someone made. When some people who are like beginners make blogs, it can get really ugly. So you guys probably saw this. It's like trending now. There's somebody who said, play the semi-Slav, and it's so stupid. Like, it's solid and dynamic at the same time. Like, well, sorry, that doesn't make sense. I have to find the exact words they were using, but it sounds like ridiculous. Super solid and dynamic. Sorry, that's impossible, but when people want to make something sound cool, they say sort of stupid stuff. Wow. Yeah. You can't have it like be super solid and really dynamic at the same time. If you look at like how Gelfand plays the Najdorf, he plays it like a surgeon. I mean, even in very sharp positions, he's, it seems very sharp, but it's actually surgically accurate. So if I take, you take, I play e5, you take, I take, I take, I win the exchange. This player is, he's got to move there. Shit. Oh, gotta be careful. I miscalculated. I'm not understanding how this player lost to Asterbait 2 times on Tuesday's tournament yet against me. Now I understand. Take it back. I take it back. I understand. There's so many ways to refute this. I don't know where to start. Maybe b4? You guys, I'm going to sign you up. I did a puzzle streak yesterday. I got to 36 before I missed one. Not bad. I mean, I never do them. So what do I just have an extra bishop. Well, that's good, right? Extra bishops are good, right? Then when you see how White lost this game, if he lost the game, you gotta wonder, like, how is he 1900? Rook takes rook e7, rook f7, take. So I can't grab the pawn, it's too greedy. He has 2 pawns for a bishop, but it's a technical win. I mean, I could try to grab the pawn. Maybe I should. Now I get the pawn. Oof. That's too much material now. He's not known for his defensive skills. There are many openings which don't have a strong central pawn, like King's Indian defense and Carol. Well, no, I mean, King's Indian defense, what do you mean? King's Indian defense, you do have a strong central pawn in a lot of cases, but you do sometimes trade it off. Now, if you trade it off in the King's Indian defense, that's a big deal. You have to differentiate between the positions with, obviously, a big difference between King's Indian defense lines, where you have the e5 pawn on the board and where it's gone. You know, there's a huge difference there. But Caro-Kann, yeah. The Caro-Kann is kind of funny because you're trading off your central pawn, exactly. Slav is the same. Slav is a good example. Slav and Caro-Kann. D takes c4. Mainline Slav. Uva, long variation with 4. D takes c4. Favorite of Nefedov. Scandinavian is bad. I agree. It's bad. But not as bad as the Latvian arsenal. So that should be our acid test. If the opening is better than Latvian, it's playable, huh? This is another player, though. We saw Redusa earlier. You guys are too time-oriented. Too time-oriented. He's got too much extra time. Oh no. Playing with my food. Oh no. This is kind of mean. It's still not mate. He's gonna play it out. What a weird opening. The way he played this with white. Should be 3, totally random move. 0 games in the master database, bro. That's crazy, right? 0. Never been played in an OTB game. Well, it has, but just not in the master's database. The 0 variation. And white's still better. That's how bad the 97 Caro-Kann is. Really, like, white can just play a totally random move, and they're still like 1/5 of a pawn better. How sad is that, right? Anyways. Alright, what are we doing on time? I've got 25 minutes left. I should check my, check my Microsoft Teams. Alright. Oh no, Kelly M. Alright, here's a tough one. See if we get any notifications, like cancellations. I was playing G6 yesterday. I played this against you. Oh, I played this against you. Oh no. Totally forgot. Oh, the Norwegian rat? If you have an opponent who plays the Yubava London or whatever, he can. Wow, he adapted. He adapted to the modern with f4. If we're gonna play f4, then I guess I can play bishop g7. Do I know how to play the modern? It's a little iffy. I'm not an expert. That's for fucking sure. Sebe had a game like this in the team championship, the Budapest team championship a couple years ago against this kid. He just destroyed him. Pretty much the same thing happened. White played a4, but the guy played knight d5 against Attila. Attila's really good in modern, hyper modern stuff. Yeah, 92. I think a4 was wrong. You know, he's not supposed to play that so early. I mean, can I punish him though with like h5, h4? Not really. But I mean, you're playing a Austrian attack type setup, so it seems like a lot to ask for white to have everything. Now knight f6. I don't know. I gotta be careful. Even this might be a mistake. That's kind of what I was hoping for. I didn't want his bishop coming to c4, so if I could convince him not to go there, this is for the better. Though it's still not my... This is not my realm of expertise here. This could get a little dangerous. That knight on g3 is weird. Knight d7, e5. Where do I go? Gotta watch e6. Maybe I should play something out of the ordinary here. Nah. c5, takes, e5. Yeah, I don't know about this. This could get very dangerous for me. But if he plays like e6, I won't take it. e5, knight d5, e6, knight f6, or something like that. Oh, okay, I can take it and play bishop d5. Maybe I don't put my knight on d5, f5. Strange move. I think kind of a strange move. Holy shit, Batman. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, that's an issue. I really don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't like my position at all. It's like playing someone on sound or something. He's not doing anything tactical. It's all completely positional. Like sitting on me. Weird. Thought I had a plan, but where is it? I've got no way to break free. Just sits on me. It's incredible. I'm in like strategic Zugzwang. Weird. I have no idea what to do. No plan. Again, I don't know. Took all the fun out of the position. Total positional style. You expect White plays the Austrian attack, you expect they're going to come at you with some kind of like tactics. And he plays just this like, I sit on you style. With space. There's no tactics. The like slow moving object. The cube of death. What did I say about not putting your queen on a8? King h1 is good. That's deep, Arsenal fan. But we have to agree with you. It's deep. King h1 is deep. It was deep. I admit it was deep. Avoiding bishop e3, knight g4. Very deep. You should write a blog about it. What's up, Mr. Coffee? King h1 deserves a blog. You have to admit. It's a tremendous move. Tremendous. It should be mandatory in all schools to play King h1 in that position. We're going to put it up there with the 10 Commandments. What's up? How about e5? Ooh, it's a good thing I found Queen a8. There's still a very small glimmer of hope here for us. Though I don't know if it's enough. He's using time. Mr. Coffee. That's a good sign, though. Off the F-file. Nice to see you leaving the F-file. My rook never did do much on the B-file. I need my F-rook to protect F7. So this is pretty much only plan. It's like Queen's Indian. Bishop G5. Don't care much for that. About that. Mr. Coffee, oh, you recovered from the team tournament yet? You played 3 games? Whatever. I love having a spatial disadvantage. You saw Mr. Coffee's games? Top secret. I thought they were top secret. Now, H4 is a little crazy. Holy crazy. Oh, I did that. I hung my pawn. Oh, he's going to let me have it back. That was lucky. That wasn't supposed to happen. Now he's trading off his bishop. He's totally panicking. He's totally panicking. What's going on here? No. He's panicking. What the... Panicked. That's weird. Queen H8. Oh my god. There's A2. Oh, he wants to lose. Okay. Well, if you insist on losing, it's okay with me. I'm cool with that. A slightly irrational decision by my opponent to play for the loss. Just a little bit irrational. Don't forget, there's increment. Oh no. He's not specializing in rationality. Not his forte. I was happy with a draw. That pawn is pretty fast now. How are we doing on time, guys? I might have time for one more game. But we're playing better. The better my opponents, the better I play. You bring out the best in me. We do have a blunder. Oh, I spoiled my advantage, but I was clearly worse. Okay, I hung the pawn on A6. That was my blunder. But I was seriously worse out of the opening. 1.7. That's how bad it is. What did I do wrong? It's weird. So this is an actual line. A4 is an actual line, and it's like best move according to the engine. That's kind of disturbing. Computer doesn't agree. Not best. Surprisingly good. Kamsky has black. Zakhartsov Kamsky. I have to play b4. 92 is best. Yeah, most people play knight d5 like noobs. So knight f6 looks like a mistake. Thomas Sr. And now e6. Yeah, it's dangerous the way I'm allowing you to play e5, e6 there. Coach 100, last game. I gotta go. What do you mean? What do you mean he's an IM? What do you mean by that? And I'm just nothing. I'm Arsenal fan. I don't know. We'd have to check your comment to say. I just know your feathers were up. Your fur. Your hackles. Watch your hackles. Right here. You should use more caps, Arsenal fan. Then we could better differentiate what's going on in the stream. We need more cap usage. Bust a cap in him. Damn. I suck. What are you talking about? You know I suck. Just admit it. Stop pretending I'm good at chess. Alright? Let's be honest here. If you're really my friend, you'll be honest. And admit that I suck. You just keep playing along, stringing me along like Vladimir Putin. To make me think I'm good at making deals. But come on. You're great at deals. Donald is great at deals. He'll solve the Ukraine war in one day. I'm great at chess. It's the same thing. Alright. So how's that pawn on e5? The sponge. I'm gonna just turtle up and try to take the pawn on e5. It's gone. Look, it's gone. It's already gone. Turtle pawn. But, he might get some serious counterplay here. It's like sometimes they would hang their e-pawn in the accelerated dragon. White would automatically get counterplay. This could be similar. Black's behind in development, and you don't really want to see like knight d5 check with a rook on e1. With your king on e7. So you got to be careful here. It seems like he almost has some sort of built-in compensation. We have to consult our resident contrarian Arsenal fan. How much compensation do you think he has here? You didn't realize you were down a pawn. The stealth bomber. Yeah, I'm taking the draw. It's a draw. You have queen a2 check. I was going to win, but then I realized, I lose a piece if I So it's a draw. It should have been a draw. You were better the whole opening, though. That variation looks kind of tricky. I thought a4 was nothing, but it looks like black has to be pretty careful there. I don't really play the modern for this exact reason that you have to be like a freaking expert or you get your ass handed to you. I've played the modern a few times. I've been kind of lucky with it. My results with it have been okay. But it is one of those openings that it's quite a good opening against weaker players. It's not easy to play with white either. So 95, 95, 95. White has two moves. F4 or rook Fe1. So I don't know if I should even take this pawn right away. It's not going anywhere. But if I don't take it right away, what do I do? Rook d8. Rook d8, rook e1. Knight takes e5. I don't mind trading pieces if you're cool with that. Would you like to trade some pieces, maybe? Let's trade a rook. Uh-huh. Oh, you're going to get the pawn back right away? Yeah, well, circumstances permitting. I have to take. You take on d8, or you try some immediate bullshit. And I have knight f3 check, just saying. At master level, we value things like pawn structure. So this looks like a really unpleasant position for white. Even though material is equal, I have the double bishop. No, it's not a double bishop. It's a single bishop, but I heard there's such a thing as double bishops now. I can't wait to get my first double bishop. I'm kind of looking forward to that. There's a new blog about double bishops, Mr. Coffee. I had no idea that it even was a thing. Really excited about it. Nice. Coach 100 is... he's very nasty. he's nasty. Nasty. Not nice. Tremendous. No, double bishops. Singular, but double. I've never heard anyone call it that before. Double bishops. Not doubled. Not doubled bishop. That would be even dumber. Double bishops. It's another way of saying, apparently, the bishop pair. I refer to it as the bishop pair. And most authors have done the same. Uh-oh. Anybody in the mood for a massage? I gotta say, though, again, Coach 100 is really fucking good for 1700. There's 1700 going on like 2200. So if two bishops is double bishops, single bishop. Bishop couple. Coupled bishops. Wow, defending f3. He sees everything, bro. He sees everything. He's not a normal 1700. It's like a super 1700. Jesus Christ. Ultra 1700. He's a double 1700. Twinned bishops. Exactly, twinned. I don't want to undouble his pawns, really. It's like Amazing Frog. Well, if If I have to, I'm going to undouble his pawns, but I didn't want to. Create an outside H pawn. Damn. How about the minor piece ending? Should we go for that? I'm technically supposed to keep the rooks on the board, I guess. There should be very good winning chances for black here, no matter what. It's time to go. Yeah. Well, bishop versus knight. Doubled bishops. Not to be confused with deviled bishops. Deviled eggs. Oh, I don't want to play that. This is tricky. I could have played b5. Interesting move. I don't like king d6. Seems like a mistake. Pawn freezer. Ironically, putting my pawn on the wrong color because it disables his two pawns. Whoa. That's kind of disturbing. But how are you going to protect that? Oh my god. Does that work? Yeah, I mean, there's no way this player is 1700, dude. Continuously doesn't make sense. Again. That ain't no 1700. Bishop takes f5. You ain't no 1700, bro. Holy 1700, Batman. $1702, mind you. He's almost 1699. Maybe bishop takes f5 worked. Oof. It's like I'm a dentist. Where's Antonio Morales been, by the way, guys? It's a hell of a 1700. I gotta go, guys. Yeah, I know he plays like 2100. And I noticed this on my stream in the tournaments. I don't know how you could possibly be 1700 and play that well. I made another mistake. It's alright. We're winning. Yeah, he's in trouble now. could be some minor issues here. That's why bishops are better than knights. Now, double bishops is another story altogether. So he still keeps going like the Energizer Bunny. Oh my god. Holy shit, bro. This is a bad move. I have to figure this out now. I don't know. Maybe this one? He doesn't resign. He's that good that he's like 2100. He's 1702, but he will not resign, even like facing mate in 2. It's bizarre, right? I think I'd rather go here first, and then I'll promote. Or maybe we... Oh no, he got out of the mate. God damn it. I didn't see that. I was going to promote to a rook, but now I'm going to make a queen. Now he's pissing me off. He doesn't resign. I get it that you're like 3 years old, but I still don't understand. If you're that good, why would you not resign? Anyway, alright guys, I'll see you on Sunday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the big support, and nice to see everyone here. We'll be back Sunday, simul, 7 p.m. Stream from like 6:45, 6:30.